Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more Cricket Captain 2023 and another part of the road to world number one with England. Today we are back with the second of 5 test matches against South Africa at Edgbaston. It was an absolute heartbreaker in the last episode. We lost by one solitary run. Ollie Robinson skied it right at the end. Did a good job to get 11 runs. You know, it was lost much earlier than that, but to get so close was pretty heartbreaking. But what I do think is that the team as a whole played pretty well. Obviously, Sam Curran struggled a lot in that test match, it has to be said. You know, only got 1 wicket and 14 runs in the whole test match. But fingers crossed he can bring it back today. Obviously, we're without our captain, Ben Stokes. I am going to give somebody else the captaincy today. I'm actually going to give it to Ollie Pope. So he's going to be our captain for this match. Zach Crawley, of course, is going to be opening with Ben Duckett, and everything else looks pretty good. We'd like to bat first if that would at all be possible, and yes, we do get the option to bat first. So let's get into it. Of course, Jimmy Anderson in the last episode did become the record-breaking test wicket taker. Got to 801 test wickets, which is absolutely phenomenal, and hopefully there will still be many more to come. He might even get towards 900 by the end of this series. Who knows? Good 4 there from Zach Crawley. And 4 there. Nearly 6 for Ben Duckett. Oh, Crawley gone. He's out for 7. Had a decent innings in the first test match, but still generally under pressure. Needs to back that up with a few more scores.
The shot of a man in form.
And this is the problem. For so long, and Pope's captaincy debut ends with 1. Not good there. But,
found the edge.
Yes. What am I trying to say? Our problem has been, I think, with the batting lineup is that our opening stand isn't getting to 100 anymore. You know, usually
shot,
one of them are going and getting a decent score.
That's a good looking shot.
They're not getting the opening stand right anymore, which is a bit of a problem. But Ben Duckett is heading towards 50, and there is his 50. So you'd have to say a good start from him, and Joe Root also doing
That's a thick edge.
a solid job out there. Inside edge could have been out there, but absolute baseball shot for 4 there. Nice one. Lunch interval day 1 then. 105 for 2, so batting first. Got the first 100 runs on the board quite nicely. Obviously need to keep that going and get much more towards 400. But 50 for Joe Root, the former captain. Of course, captained the first test match as well, and yeah, it was an agonising defeat, and I think Joe Root after that would have said, look, I'm not captaining anymore, I'm cursed. So that's the story behind Ollie Pope's promotion to captain for this test match. And Joe Root doing very, very well, having the shackles off again here, and he's heading towards 100.
It's a confident shout.
And Ben Duckett into the 90s.
That's very, very close indeed.
I don't think we've had a centurion yet, have we, for England in this series? Obviously, only one match, but some big scores in the last one. And Joe Root, unbelievable again, out for 84. I would love to see his last few test match scores. Can we get that? Yeah, test matches. Look at that. 138 versus New Zealand last year, followed by 62, 64, 65, 92, 84 and 89, and now another 84. Unbelievable. He's having a pretty decent summer with the bat, but still hasn't got a century. It's unbelievable.
That's a beautiful shot. 4 all the way.
Yeah, Harry Brook whacking that away for 4 nicely.
Big shout.
Surely not. Oh my God, Duckett out for 96 now. What is going on?
And he's out.
Oh, and Moody's gone. He's out for a duck. His streak of 50 every innings is now over. And that's his first duck in international cricket. And now Sam Curran comes to the crease, and somebody who didn't have a good first test match.
What a hit. That's 6.
Well, that's a brilliant shot there. And, you know, realistically, somebody is going to be going at the end of this test match. Because Ben Stokes is going to be back for the third test match, you would think. So Sam Curran doesn't want it to be him that's going, but yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty shoddy collapse here. Obviously, Brooks still going, and if he can still be there, then anything can happen, but gonna have to be aggressive now, I think.
No ground's big enough for that one. That's gone all the way. 6.
There's no real way to defend our way to a decent total, but he's gone as well.
What a super.
Rayan Ahmed gone for a first ball duck, and now Robinson gone as well, and that's a very disappointing 255. We had a start there. But again, our batting lineup letting us down. Archer gets Litheko again, though. He's out for a duck, and great start for Jofra Archer with the ball. Anderson into Kirsten.
Confident shout.
That's going down leg side, I think.
And it's
Oh,
given.
it's given.
Well, the batsman doesn't look
Wow.
too happy about it, but then do they ever?
I mean, this looked like it was slipping down the leg side, but it was just clipping off leg stump, sorry. And Anderson gets 802. Here's Archer to Batcher.
Bat all ends up.
Now, Batcher got 200 in the first innings, and then 60 odd in the second innings. Here's Robinson into Batcher. It was an edge, but stopped. Anderson needs to be rested. End of day 1. 74 for 2. Robinson's going to open the ball and on day 2. And he's going to be joined by James Anderson. James Anderson into Batcher. Fantastic. He's gone. Good catch from Duckett there. He's gone for 31. And that's the big wicket you would suggest. And Mulder gone for 9.
That's a thick edge.
Bavuma still going with her man there. Now Sam Curran is going to come into ball with Jofra Archer.
What's the umpire going to say?
This would be a good wicket to get. Bavuma's gone for 10. Archer into her man now. That's high in the air.
He's out.
Caught. He's out for 78. And somehow we still lead by 100 here. South Africa not at their best with the bat. Curran into Bossinger.
Oh, that was close.
Not quite. Lunch interval day 2. 168 for 6. Bit of a chance here for us to establish a first innings lead. It might be a slender one, but still would be pretty decent. I'm going to give Rayan Ahmed a little run out now. I'll try into Bossinger. No.
That wasn't a good.
This has been a good comeback from South Africa now. Robinson back into Janssen. He's gone for 61. Finally, we get the breakthrough. T-interval day 2. South Africa lead by 33 now. And we were talking about a potential first innings lead. It's not going to happen. Now it's about trying to limit the first innings lead of South Africa.
Poor shot.
Good one from Robinson there. Bossinger gone for 80. One more wicket to get. And Rabada's gone. He's out for 3. So there we go. 4 for 69 for Ollie Robinson. 3 for 95 for James Anderson. 1 for Sam Curran. And 2 for Jofra Archer. This is game on. 46 runs in it. And we definitely need our opening batsmen to surpass that without losing their wicket. Could do with a real good opening stand here.
This looks close.
No, that's outside the line.
Slightly.
And we're still centryless. And I think that's been our problem in this series so far. But Crawley's gone for 19. It's not a good start. Of course, we are now setting them a target.
And that's going to be runs.
Charlie Pope on his
Beautifully timed.
second innings as a captain. Let's go and play a captain's knock.
Bowled him. He's
Nope,
out.
he's gone. He's out for 17, so
And that's
that's probably his England captaincy over now. As Ben Stokes will be back, and I would imagine by the time
Going to catch that.
the next opportunity comes, it'll be somebody else.
Oh, that was close. What a fine shot.
Good shot from Joe Root there.
What a good stroke.
As I say, Joe Root's having a good series, but we're in theory about 38 for 2 here. And Duckett and Roots can go and put in a big partnership. We know that they can do that. Shot.
Away it goes, right out of the ground.
And that's 50 for Ben Duckett.
To 50.
Once again.
What a
But he,
great catch that was.
well, he was almost gone. The ball after it. Shot.
4 runs.
Good 4 there. And another 4 for Duckett there. And Root now going over the top. That's 4. That's 6, sorry. Brilliant runs. And the problem is when you go 1-0 down, you know, we were 2 runs away from going 1-0 up. 50 for Joe Root, by the way. That makes this match crucial, because if South Africa win it, we're going to have to win 3 in a row, and that's pretty massive. But speaking of massive, Ben Duckett's huge 6 there. But these two are going along quite nicely. I think let's increase the aggression slightly. Let's get Duckett to his century. I don't think Duckett's fearful of the 90s. He's not going to feel that pressure.
Right off the middle.
There's another 4. And another 4.
4
Brilliant from Ben Duckett, and that is his century.
He never gave the bowlers a look in.
Absolutely brilliant from him, and he will be absolutely thrilled with that. Now, can Joe Root go and match it? It's another decent score from Joe Root, but they all count for nothing, really, unless you convert them. And he's struggled to convert
Perfectly timed shot.
recently. He's into the 80s again.
He's miscued that
And that's
one.
high in the air, but there's nobody out there. It's going to go for 6. Heading towards 250 now.
This could be a boundary.
That's another 4 for Joe Root. Into the nervy 90s for Joe Root now.
He's really cracked that one.
Shot, 4 runs. 1 shot away from another century for Joe Root.
Cracking
It's
stroke.
another 4 for Ben Duckett. He has been terrific. He's on 99.
This could
And
be a run
there
out.
is his century. He has got the run.
home.
And finally, he's
That's
got
his
over that
century.
hoodoo
Well played. Well
Joe
run.
Root.
They set off straight away.
with another century to add to his name. That is his 35th in Test match cricket. He obviously wants to end his career with an average of over 50. Let's hopefully go and do that with him.
That spun really.
Duckett's gone for 132, so just as you thought, now that Root's got to his big century, we can take the game to them again. We've got a new batsman
very
at the
well
crease,
played.
and it would be very useful to have Joe Root there in support. So, Joe Root hopefully going to continue to build his innings. Brooks just starting out his innings, and there's a big 6 for him. And another great 4. And another 4. Absolutely brilliant. Already into the 20s, Harry Brook. And he can be aggressive.
Out.
But he is gone. He's out for 30. Now Justin Moody on a pair.
Found the edge.
Time there. There is somebody out there.
Well, he won't want to see that again.
Almost went for 6.
He's edged it.
Yeah, Joe Root's starting to struggle, so I'm going to just bring that down. We want to get to tee. Want to keep Joe Root going here. He's on 130. And that's high. And that's another 6 for Joe Root. 350 up now. And tee interval day 3. It's 351 for 4. We lead by 305. It's going to have to be a big chase for South Africa to win this match. And
how did
that's starting to pick up decent
he's played all round.
decent runs again now.
He's hammered that.
You feel once we get to a 350 lead or so, then we can start going for it a bit more.
Super shot. 4 runs.
As we are coming towards the end of day 3. There's 150 for Joe Root. Good to see. We want to give ourselves plenty of time. Probably want to be batting till about, just after lunch tomorrow, I would suggest.
Whoops.
If we can. But Root might be gone here. And he is. He's out for a 154. So that sort of changes the outlook of this. Realistically, I think we want to attack for the rest of the day now. If Sam Curran can go and grab himself a quick 30 or 40 runs here and support Justin Moody towards his 50, which he's just got, by the way. Another 50, his 6th test match 50. That's a no ball. You would say let's go and convert it, but I don't think he's going to have time.
Not quite. Just going past leg stump out.
Unfortunately, but if he keeps attacking, he might get there before
That's a cracking stroke.
the rest of the boys are gone. And this is good.
Timing.
10 from that over already. Got 11 from that over. Into the 70s now. Hammer into Curran. Yep, another 4 for Curran. And we're heading towards 500 now. Lead is already over 400.
Superb drive off the back. A forcing stroke off the back foot.
And yeah, Justin Moody into the 90s now as we get to the end of day 3. 497 for 5. It's all about Justin Moody. Can he get his first test match century? The 500 is up.
Beautiful ball. He's edged it.
Inside edge for 4 for Sam Curran. Another good shot from Curran.
Fine shot.
And another one. And another. Oh my word. This is great.
So nearly.
Oof. Into the 40s. It's a 109 partnership between these two. And there's Justin Moody's century. Yes.
And he's reached his
first
century. Well
test
batted.
match century for him.
Oh, that's caught him in 2 minds.
And, well, do we now just say, right, go out there,
That hits the pad.
give us 20 minutes of swinging your bat, have a bit of fun, and then we'll declare and
Nicely
let you
caught
at
by
them.
the bowler.
Curran gone for 50, another test match 50 for him, which is pretty impressive.
Soundly beaten, but
And Archell have a good swing as well.
he's miscued that.
Yeah, need to tell Moody to keep strike.
The bat turned in his hand. That's out.
And he's finally gone. He's out for 105, and I think that's where we declare. So 545 for 7. Terrific innings. Hundreds for Ben Duggett, Joe Root, and Justin Moody. 50 for Sam Curran. 30 for Harry Brook as well. Got to be happy with that. That was pretty impressive. And South Africa need exactly 500 runs to win this second test. So we've got 6 sessions to get 10 wickets is essentially what we're looking at. And Archer gets her man. And once again, he gets one of the openers. Archer's been pretty dependable with that, of getting the openers early on. And Kirsten's gone as well. I feel like they're all feeling the pressure of Ben Stokes' imminent return. Obviously, the only real safe guy is James Anderson, you would say. But Ollie Robinson into Batcher now. He's the big fish. He's gone for 7. And South Africa now in a lot of trouble. 3 down. And Curran gets his first wicket. Mulder gone for 1. And these cloudy conditions, well, they call for 1 man, really. And 1 man only. James Anderson hasn't managed to get a wicket in this innings yet, but he comes into Litheko and he's gone for 31. I think South Africa have gone very defensive now. 94 for 5. Rain stops play. Wow, could that be something that comes into play? We've got 17 overs at the end of the day here. Anderson into Bavuma. He's gone as well. He's out for 31, so Anderson's second wicket now. Ollie Robinson back into the attack for the end of the day. Bossinger gone. He's out for 29. And end of day 4 comes at 131 for 7. South Africa still needing 300 and odd for victory. Jansen's gone for 8. Anderson with another wicket there. Robinson into Rabada. He's gone as well. He's out for a duck. 3 wickets for Ollie Robinson in this innings. And, well, who's going to get the final one? It's going to be Ollie Robinson. And there we go then. What a performance and what a turnaround. After losing the first test match by a singular run, we've come back into this test match. Ollie Robinson, 4 for 15 in that innings. That is a terrific set of wickets. You know, I don't even know what else to say. 4 for 69. Ollie Robinson has come back into this squad with aplomb, and we beat South Africa by 357 runs. That's a huge victory, and it gets us back on track in this test series. If you've enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Cricket Captain content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.